In 1980s, many people have seen UFOs hovering in the Hudson River Valley in New York. More than 5,000 people have reported seeing a UFO in more than 5 cities, including Brewster, Millwood, Stormville, and Yorktown. So in today's episode, we will be looking at the UFO sightings which took place at the Hudson River Valley in New York. It all started on 17 March 1983. Let's take a look at the UFO sightings which took place in these areas. In 1980s, many people have seen unidentified flying objects over the cities in the Hudson River Valley of New York. On the night of March 17, 1983, Deputy Dennis Sant saw a large dark gray metallic object over his home next to Interstate 84 near Brewster, New York. He described it as a city of lights. He and his son followed the object until they reached the backyard. A few miles away, traffic along Interstate 84 was brought to a stop when motorists got out of their cars to look at the large unknown flying object. A week later, on March 24, Officer Andy Sandhoff was working a routine patrol when she saw a series of lights in the sky. At first, she assumed that it was a plane. However, she got a better look at the object. She realized that it was too large to be a plane. It had several white, green, and red lights on it. The object seemed to stop above her car. She noted that no sounds came from the object. She decided to follow the object until it disappeared over the hills. That same night, computer engineer Ed Burns was on the Taconic Parkway near Millwood when he began experiencing static on his radio. Seconds later, he looked up and saw a large object about the size of a football field. He also noted that there was no noise emitting from the object. He pulled off the side of the road and watched it along with other motorists. The eyewitness report suggests that the object was slowly moving north over the Hudson River Valley. The local police in Yorktown received countless calls from the people reporting the shape. 2 officers who saw it together gave different descriptions at the same time. Officer Kevin Soravilla described it as a large shape with several lights, but his partner William Wolf described it as a series of small planes flying in tight formation. Some began to suspect that the UFO sightings were a hoax, believing that the large object was actually several small planes flying together. However, sightings continued to pour in throughout the area in the following months. For some background, the Hudson River Valley was named for 17th century English explorer Henry Hudson, who first explored the region in 1609. It is located 40 miles north of Manhattan. Most of its residents are upscale professionals and retirees. Thank you for watching this episode of A Walk to the Tales. I'll see you guys in the next episode. And yeah, till then, goodbye. Peace.